What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best WNBA player props on prize picks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 17 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. Now a lot of you comment wanting to see how many I got wrong, and I thought I'd show you in today's video. We only got 2 picks wrong and got 17 right, which is about a 90% win rate. Yes guys, you heard that right, 90% win rate. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get a 90% win rate and get 17 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $1,497 just yesterday. Another member who won $125 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description. So go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is Breanna Stewart for 9 rebounds, and this one is for less. Now look at Breanna Stewart, we've actually seen her go in the under in 2 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against Connecticut Sun. Now, as you all know, Connecticut Sun do actually rank first in rebounds allowed, and that's a big reason why we do like the under for this situation here. We've definitely seen Connecticut Sun really restrict a lot of teams when it comes to rebounds, and we aren't seeing a similar situation coming into this matchup. As Breanna Stewart, we should expect the under here. So because of those reasons, we do like the under for this one. Even though our average over the last 5 has been 10.8, we think that is going to change since they do face off against a tougher matchup, which is Connecticut Sun, and not only do rank very high, but also do a very good job at restricting rebounds to the forward position. So because of those reasons, Breanna Stewart, 9 rebounds for less, I think is a great pick. Getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Caitlin Clark. So as you all know, Caitlin Clark, great player, and this one is for 32 points, rebounds, and assists, and this one is for more. Now looking at Caitlin Clark, we actually see her face off against the Washington Mystics, and she has gone on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games. Now when it comes to Washington Mystics, we all know they rank 7th in points allowed, 5th in assists allowed, and then 8th in rebounds allowed. Because of that, we do like the over for this situation, as Mystics do rank very much in the mid-tier category for all categories, and because of that, we think Caitlin Clark will be able to take advantage of that, since Washington Mystics also do a very poor job at restricting points, rebounds, and assists to the guard position. Her average over the last 5 is also 34.8, and even the times that she has missed it, she's gotten very close, which is what we like to see, as we do see Caitlin Clark is very consistent, very high usage rate in all departments, and especially against a team like the Mystics that do allow a lot of points, rebounds, and assists. This one's a no-brainer to us, and we are sticking to the over for this one. We also look at what the bookies are saying. The bookies also have our favorite for the over as well, so all signs really do point towards the over, and we are sticking to it. So Caitlin Clark, 32 points, rebounds, and assists for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about A'ja Wilson. So A'ja Wilson, this one is for points and revs for 36.5, and this one is for more. Now look at A'ja Wilson, we've actually seen her go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against none other than Seattle Storm. So as you all know, when it comes to A'ja Wilson, when it comes to also Seattle Storm do rank 4th in points allowed, and on top of that rank 10th in rebounds allowed. So they rank very low in that rebounding category, and that's a big reason why we do like the over for this situation here. Seattle Storm also do a very poor job at restricting whether it's points, revs, even assists when it comes to the center position, which is what A'ja Wilson is. When it comes to A'ja Wilson, we definitely know she does have a very high usage rate, but I think she will be able to take advantage of Seattle Storm ranking so low in that rebounding category. We should see her go on the over here. Like we mentioned before, when it comes to the bookies actually have her favorite for the over as well as Caitlin Clark, which was a pick we talked about before, but we also are liking that the bookies agree with us, so we are going to be sticking to what the bookies are saying there. So A'ja Wilson, 36.5 points and revs for more, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines, so here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than DeWanna Bonner. Now, as you all know, DeWanna Bonner is averaging 16.9 points, 6.1 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and also 1.3 steals. So she has done a fantastic job for none other than Connecticut Sun. And Connecticut Sun do face off against New York Liberty in this next matchup. So this is not only just going to be an exciting game, but when it comes to New York Liberty and when we actually look at their stats, we see that New York Liberty do actually rank when it comes to points allowed pretty good, as they do rank 3rd. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 4th, and then rebounds allowed, they do rank 3rd. Because of that, we actually do see someone like DeWanna Bonner going on the under here. As you all know, DeWanna Bonner is one of the main players in this matchup and in this team for the Connecticut Sun, and because of that, we actually tend to see New York Liberty do a very, very focused job on their star players and try to restrict them as much as possible. And that's what we are expecting in this next matchup against New York Liberty. When it comes to also this game, we are expecting a good amount of pace, but nothing too serious. So we may see DeWanna Bonner actually go lower when it comes to volume in this situation, as Liberty are definitely going to try to focus in on DeWanna Bonner and stop her as soon as possible. So because of that, we do like the under for this situation here. And when it comes to her line, definitely keep an eye out for her line. And if the line is, too close to these averages, definitely look to go on the under, because I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now, getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Chennedy Carter from Chicago Sky, who's been averaging 16.5 points, 2.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.3 steals. So she has done a great job for none other than Chicago Sky. Chicago Sky do face off against Atlanta Dream. Now, when it comes to Atlanta Dream, as we all know, Atlanta Dream, when it comes to points allowed, do rank 5th. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 8th, and then rebounds allowed, they do rank 6th. And because of that, we do very much like the over for someone like Chennedy Carter. Now, like we mentioned before, when it comes to Chennedy Carter, although she has a good usage rate in all departments, when it comes to her matchup and also, her position guard, Atlanta Dream also do a very poor job at restricting points, rebs, and assists to the guard position. So that's where we see this being a huge, huge plus. When it comes to Atlanta Dream as well, they only rank around that mid-tier 5th to 6th. Now, I know that does sound, good in other terms, but when we look at WNBA, there is only 12 teams in the WNBA. So because of that, if you do rank around that 5th, 6th mark, you're actually pretty mid-tier in those categories. So because of that, we do very much like the over for someone like Chennedy Carter, especially for someone like her who does have a really, really, good usage rate in especially points, but also rebounds and assists. She does have a pretty decent usage rate as well. So we definitely like the over for her situation here. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We think there's a lot of value there, especially if the line is under these averages. Again, to the next player is Kelsey Plum, who's been averaging 19.2 points, 2.2 rebs, 4.7 assists, and 0.9 steals. So she has done a great job for none other than the Las Vegas Aces, and the Aces do face off against none other than Seattle Storm. So when it comes to the matchup against Seattle Storm do actually rank 4th in points allowed. When it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 3rd. And on top of that, when it comes to rebounds allowed, they rank a little bit lower as they rank 10th. Because of that, we do actually very much like the under for this situation for someone like Kelsey Plum. Now, Seattle Storm do rank really well in that points and assists category. I would stay away from rebounds since, Kelsey Plum doesn't have the highest usage rate. And on top of that, Seattle Storm also rank, pretty low in that one. But overall, we do see Kelsey Plum going on the under in points and assists due to the fact that we are expecting Seattle Storm to do a very good job at restricting Kelsey Plum, as Seattle Storm do a great job at restricting points and assists to the guard position as well. So we definitely see that being a huge, huge case. Although Kelsey Plum has had some pretty good games as of recent, we think that will definitely change coming into this next matchup, and especially against a team like the Storm. So because of those reasons, keep an eye out for her line. If her line is too close to these averages, definitely look to go on the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So if you want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.